Leaves it with the back.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route. To throw, it's King. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Six propane. Ready. Here we go. Set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
On the ready. Trail.
To the air, it's King. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George
Here comes the
P. Burdell.
7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's King. Got the big tight end on the corner route. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Cut it. Cricket. Ready.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Black 24. Black 20. Reload. Get set.
Running back searching for a hole. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Easy.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Set. Where'd he go?
Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Complete downfield.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Hound 55 weak. Stand.
The give to the back. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Ringo. Moose.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Jackrabbit. High.
Looking for a man, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Touchdown, Miami.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Charcoal.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's King. He'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Brought down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
The pass.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Gain of 30.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Set hard.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's now.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Darts. Ready up.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Haynes. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 20.
The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Georgia Tech.
221 wing. 221 wing. Set.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
3-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rivers. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 3.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Miami. 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Four face paint. Four face paint. Cooler.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Tackle.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Set hut. On the ready.
Might be calling a hot route.
Okay, ready?
Looking for a man. It's King. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Easy.
The running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Mark down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready, go.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Taken down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Green 25. Griffin. Reset.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 24 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. And runs through another one. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Lofton. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Timber! Lasso! Go!
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Banner!
The inside handoff. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Flag!
Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half.
Kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Easy. Kill. Black 24. Black 20.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
2nd down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lizzie. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
At the 8-yard line.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Ringo. Alert. Green 20.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
Flare. Dino. Cricket. Terrier.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Igloo! Igloo! Gaucho! Gaucho! Hornet! Hornet!
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Intercepted by Georgia
QB's
Tech.
got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the... Takes it the other way. Got enough for the first. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
To score, Georgia Tech 42, Miami 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
This is my mode, baby.
Ready?
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Hound 55 weak. Ready?
The give out of the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
That's caught. It's Fletcher. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Ready?
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Pilot! 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 Squirrel!
To the air. It's back. Firing to the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
In the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 38 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Military stunt. Ready, set.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Now on 2nd down.
Got it. Brass. Hey, camper. Okay, break.
Back to pass, it's King. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fire. Go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route.
Front. We got a line. Okay, break. Ready, set, break.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Shadow. Okay, ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Flare.
Running behind that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With the carry.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Miami, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressive. Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Let's go!
Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll leave it with him. Past the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
At the 37-yard
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
brings up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
At the 29-yard
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's King. He lets it fly. It's caught. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got an open man.
Let's go. Nothing but
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
56, Miami.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
They ain't ready.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Go. Ready, ready.
The give to the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up 2nd down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David,
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion, and this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
691, Gator Spark. Easy.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Slab.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Ready.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the